Oh my goodness, do you know what this is? This is art. I mean, look at it. There's a lady, and she's talking to a little girl about her feelings, probably. And there's some flowers, and they got a Kool-Aid pitcher. Oh, yeah. And then over here's a man with a yellow shirt, and he's taking Curious George out to the beach. And on the beach, there are people, and they're singing a happy tune, looking at sailboats, thinking about inventing life jackets someday. And that is the story of this art. It's the Sometimes Vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. I'm losing my voice a little bit, but that's okay. Because the show must go on. Show must go on. Someone is breaking. My makeup made me flaking. I promise I sound just like Freddie Mercury when I'm not losing my voice. As far as you know. Welcome, everybody. Don't worry. I'll get through vlogging. I'll get through vlogging with the power of the Cobra. There's no way that I can help getting through the vlogging. It won't let me stop. It won't let me stop. Welcome, everybody, to EPCOT's, I think, sort of, Walt Disney World's Beach Club Resort. Look at it. Look how fancy it is. We are in my hotel room here, right next to EPCOT. That's why I said EPCOT for a second. At Walt Disney World's Beach Club Resort. This, though, is the Beach Club Villas, which is an additional building off of the Beach Club Resort, which is like a triple diamond, fancy, nice resort thing. And this is the extra ones for like, I don't really understand what the difference between the Beach Club Resort and the Beach Club Villas is, other than the Beach Club Resort is like a hotel, and the villas are more for like families. So these are supposed to be like little apartments. This is the studio version where it's supposed to only sleep 4. Let's take a look. Now, people keep requesting these, and every time I do one, people say, yeah, give us a room tour of wherever you go. This time, luckily, a friend, a very good friend of mine, happened to book me into this hotel, for which I'm very grateful. And it's kind of cool. I keep getting booked into these super, super cool hotels. This one is one of Disney's moderately priced resorts. So they have their super fancy resorts like the Grand Floridian, and they have the Animal Kingdom Lodge, both of which I've done vlogs from before. And then they have way down on the scale, they have like these budget resorts like Pop Century and the Animation Resort, which I haven't been to yet. And then this is a moderately priced resort somewhere in between. So right here we have this wonderful couch. Actually, before that, I should say that I've been wandering around this place for a couple days. I barely have hung out in this hotel or this room really at all, and I have not checked out the actual resort property, like kind of whatsoever, other than parking a rental car here and sort of toting luggage inside. I really haven't walked around too much or anything. I've been in the parks, and this whole time that I'm at Walt Disney World, I'm pretty much going to be in Magic Kingdom and Epcot the entire time. I really don't have time for any other shenanigans. But what was I going to say? Why was that important? You ever forget why things are important and you're sitting there like, I got a can of Mountain Dew, maybe that'll stall for some time. Anyway, I haven't really checked out the outside, but I have walked around enough to figure out that the Beach Club has been remodeled quite a bit since it opened in 1990, and I think that this villa room has not yet hit that remodel. And the way I could tell is because all the hallways have these new fancy carpets, and at certain points they just sort of end, so it looks like they're doing all their revamps and remodels one step at a time. So we are kind of seeing a relic artifact room here. We got lucky enough to come into one of the old school rooms because I'm pretty sure this couch has not been swapped out since the 90s. Look at it. Look at this old school couch. I love this. And then here's this lamp made of wood, and the art. And look at this. Over here there's a radio, a very modern radio with an iPhone jack. Not quite the latest iPhone jack, but an iPhone jack. It's an iPod docking thing. There's buttons you can do stuff with. A phone to call down to the front desk. I'm not 100% sure if they have room service or anything like that. I didn't see a menu yet in here. I really didn't open this either. There's no menu, but there is a Bible. Let's see. I'd like to order one and Solomon determined, please. That was less funny than I thought it was going to be. Right here is a Blu-ray of Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Actually, it says Disney Sleeping Beauty, kind of like Sleeping Beauty Castle instead of Sleeping Beauty's Castle. Disneyland. Disney Sleeping Beauty. Shouldn't it say Disney's Sleeping Beauty? I'm confused. Anyways, I haven't watched this movie in a really long time, but because Paris and Disneyland have Sleeping Beauty castles, I thought, you know what, I really want to refresh my memory and watch Maleficent become a dragon and watch the old Sleeping Beauty movie. It's like one of the best Disney animated movies. I really think so. It doesn't get all the love of Frozen, but I really think Once Upon a Dream and all that stuff is what a beautiful movie. What a wonderful, beautiful movie. I watched it over here on this bed in my laptop there. Look at this King Triton influence thing. I should mention at this time, the Beach Club Resort sort of looks like this. It's designed after the old beach-looking stuff of Newport, Rhode Island, where all the fancy rich people, had all their houses and mansions and stuff. It's very East Coast, turn of the last century, fancy. People like Franklin Delano Roosevelt had a summer house there. The old rich East Coast, blue blood. I really don't know what that means. Fancy, highfalutin, old money types had their beach homes all in Newport, Rhode Island. It's the sailing capital of the world. And the beach club, the yacht club, and I don't know about the boardwalk, but the beach club and the yacht club right near EPCOT on this little river and lake thing that goes between EPCOT and Disney Hollywood Studios or MGM. There's this little strip of water and boats go up and down it, and these two resorts are located there. The beach club and the yacht club. They're like twin sisters or twin brothers or twin siblings of some non-gender specific. Look at this bed though. Doesn't this look like something King Triton would live in when he has his summer house in Newport? It's got all this kind of like fancy old-fashioned-y type of, ooh, uh-oh, that's loose. Don't break it. Don't break it. Don't break the resort, Justin. Don't break the resort. Anyway, I was watching it over here on my laptop because there is a TV in here, but it was mostly just like cable TV. There was really nothing on. And I noticed something. There are two remote controls here. They were on the bed when I arrived. There's the TV remote and a Blu-ray remote. And I thought, oh, perfect. I brought this Blu-ray / DVD combination diamond edition whatever Sleeping Beauty disc thing. I brought this and I was like, yes, perfect, I can watch it. And I came over here and I looked and I looked and I looked. Oh, those are socks. I had to buy. I forgot socks. Like of all the travels and all the things I've ever done, I forgot socks, so I treated myself because I really wanted to look like this guy. I mean, I just thought if I got the ones with the gray foot that I could. It didn't work, but I was thinking. Anyway, I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked and I looked. Wouldn't it be great if like a 3D animated gerbil just popped out of there like, oh, it's Wacky Steve. He's a fun one. What a fun character. And I just have this animated. Never mind. Oh, and I looked here and I looked here and I looked all around and I realized I don't have a Blu-ray player in here or a DVD player. What is this for? And I tried to poke it and push it and see, and nothing happened. And I don't know what this is for. What the heck is this for? And it was kind of weird. So I watched the movie on this laptop here with my $3.95 and Death Valley sticker on it, and nothing at all. It was cool. Watched it on there, and then this morning I was moving a bag from down here, and I realized that hidden in the crack behind the TV is this. It's the Blu-ray player. It's fallen down behind this armoire thing. And then I realized, no it hasn't. Because look at, how does something fall behind this? This is a non-fall behind. I better be careful punching that with the power of the Cobra. I'll destroy it. A non-falling behind thing. And by the way, I apologize for the shoddy nature of this vlog in terms of my ability to speak whatsoever, because I literally woke up within 10 minutes of starting this. I woke up, brushed my teeth, and started this vlog and put on pants. So I figured you'd probably want me to wear pants. Just saying. So anyway, this thing fell behind here, or was placed ever so delicately behind here on the cord for the cable. I don't know where that's supposed to go. Anyway, Disney Vacation Club, or DVC members, I think, can get the beach club villas. That's kind of why they exist, I think. It's for families on vacations. I'm not 100% sure. Disney has all kinds of like DVC things, and there's points, and there's all these different resorts, all these various levels of resorts and hotels, and what they all mean and how they all fit into the giant nature of things is like a whole level of nerdiness in and of itself. Like, you know how you can get really nerdy about Disneyland and you're like, no, this area is this and Fantasyland is this and it all represents this and this is how you do this and this is how the fast passes work and this is how this and this. It's like that with all their vacations and resorts and stuff. And Walt Disney World has so many resorts, so many levels of resorts. This one walks to this one. They have this pool. They have this thing. They have this program. They have this thing for kids. It's really hard to wrap my head around, and I'm only just very, I'm at the very beginning stages of trying to even understand what that is. So the beach club villas, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but judging by this stuff here in the foyer, this will help explain to you. Other than the normal beach club hotel here, which is set up very much like just a normal hotel room, the villas have this stuff. So here's a little cabinet here. They have a microwave. They have some coffee here, a bucket for ice. This other stuff is mine, these gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, which are not too shabby. They have a light fixture thing. They have a coffee maker. That's all my junk for charging batteries. They have a little kitchen sink in here, and they have trash cans. Here's a big trash can, and right here, a recycling trash can. Right here, Disney's Beach Club Villas. Here's some amenities, supply. Look at this stuff. So this is really meant for DVC members for the most part. Regular people can rent the villa, obviously, because the person that put me in here is not a DVC club member. And so therefore, hey, I guess you can also request the villas if they're not full of DVC member people. So they have paper towels and stuff like that. So it's meant for like a family to be in here. And look, up here they have paper plates, paper bowls, they have cups and mugs, and over here they've got a toaster, and best of all, they have some silverware and a can opener and extra paper towels over here. And also these have no glass, which like really weirded me out at first, because this whole time I was looking through there like, oh, what do they got in there? And I kept opening the doors for like the first day that I was here, because what I did was, since they have a refrigerator, I went ahead and I went to Walmart and I got some Mountain Dew. I like to have ice trays. There's a little freezer in here. I got some Mountain Dew and I went and got some gluten-free, like lean cuisines. They're okay, I guess, but they're cheap. And that way I could eat on the cheap, all sneaky, inside of Walt Disney World. And so I've been using the plastic forks and stuff, and I keep opening this door, and then I realized I could just stick my hand through it. Kind of like I realized this morning there was a Blu-ray player, and I didn't have to like watch it on my laptop. So today is a day of finding out that I am kind of dumb. Over here is a closet in which there is a room safe. Much different than a safe room, much smaller. One thing I've noticed about room safes, especially at Disney, is how small they are. Like, how would you fit a camcorder in there, or a giant pile of jewels? I guess if you have a giant pile of jewels, you stay in a bigger room or have an armed guard, but still, it's very shallow. What a shallow safe. You're very shallow if you use a room safe. No, that doesn't follow. There's some hangers in here. See, there's a vacuum cleaner in here. There's a broom back there. Oh my gosh. I've never been to a hotel room ever that had a broom in it. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cherry. A sweep He's as lucky can be. It's very, very weird. Green, and look at this vacuum. How old is that vacuum? So you can tell this is like the very, very tail end of as old as they're going to let these get. Also, there's a playpen there for little children. I have noticed that, like, at the Grand California, when we got to stay in that suite, like, the bigger, fancier hotel rooms will have those playpen things for kids. Over here, another trash can, a sink area with little stuff. Actually, out here, they give you body lotion and these little H2O soaps from Disney resorts. This mouthwash I actually got from that Grand Californian suite. I took it. I maybe shouldn't have took it, but I knew at some point I was going to need mouthwash, so I took it. Over here, they have a sunbeam. They have a sunbeam thing, which I was trying to use the other day. Like, oh, I'll use the blow dryer, and then it wouldn't work. And then I realized it wasn't plugged in. Then I plugged it in, and then it wouldn't work. And I got all frustrated, like, ah. And then I came over later and was messing around with it, and I saw that it had a on button right there. So, again, I just felt dumb. Inside of here, oh, I like that sound effect. Let me do that again. Inside of here, the bathroom, which is the least tidy room right now. There's a toilet and a towelette and a place for more towels, and then over here is a bathtub. There are seashells, which is good. And then up here is a shower head, which is very large and shoots a very large shower of water on your body for clean. And then down here are the little things they give you. More Disney H2O subs. There's shower gel. It's grapefruit bergamot. I don't know what that is, but it smells okay. And then there's shampoo and something called conditioner. I don't know what it means, but it's probably good for you. They don't provide that. I brought that thing myself to shave my beautiful, beautiful face. My mom says I'm handsome and that I'm going to grow into these big ears and feet one day. One day. So that's essentially it. A very moderately priced little sort of almost like a little studio apartment type thing in here, because they have this little mini kitchen area, which honestly really does help you save a lot of time and money if you can just microwave or nuke, because my dad would always say you could just nuke a meal in here. And here's the entryway, and there's the little coat hook area, which is kind of convenient. Over here's something that I really like. This is pretty old school. Play it smart. At first I thought this was because the evacuation route's on here. At first I thought this was going to be like play it safe, which it should probably say this, but play it smart. Before you open your door, make sure you know who's there. Huh? Close and secure all locks on your room door. Okay. This one I thought was a little weird. Touch 911 for emergencies. Not dial 911. Not press 911. Touch 911. Touch it. Touch 911 for emergencies. I'm reading this thinking, what emergencies? What could happen? When you're out, keep your room key, wallet, or purse somewhere safe. You mean keeping them on me is not safe? At night, stay in well-lit areas and travel with a friend. I'm starting to get paranoid. Plan your routes before you head out for fun. Lock your car too and keep your valuables out of sight. Jiminy Cricket is trying to keep us all safe, and those are some very practical tips for anywhere you go, much less when you're traveling. But it made me feel weird inside. I'm worried, like what could happen? Okay, 2 more things I want to share with you really quick. Bam! Number 1 is this, which I didn't mean to share with you, but I left it out, so why not? Check this out. For once, this is the only time I've actually ever bought myself a t-shirt from Disneyland, and I know this has nothing to do with Walt Disney World where we're at. But look at Disneyland 85 to Disneyland 94. This is like my childhood right here in a t-shirt. Right here. First 9 years of my life-ish. At least the ones where I went to Disneyland. Look at C-3PO from Star Tours. We got this little fuzzy guy from Captain EO that honestly, no matter how many times I ever watched Captain EO, which is a lot of times in my life, I can never remember the name of that little fuzzy guy. I can never remember his name. He must have a pretty forgettable name because I've seen Captain EO a billion times. And there's even this guy that had a stuffed one. He was carrying it around on the 24-hour day or one of those days, the 60th anniversary. And it was like, I just forget this guy's name. I know that's kind of a failure on my part, but it's okay. Right here's a little diamond. Look at that. It's like a hidden little diamond in the shirt. Up here, more Star Tours. Here, of course, you have the dragon from Fantasmic, the giant Maleficent Fantasmic, which came in 1993. Here you have Splash Mountain, which came in 89. And then the Star Tours, which I think came in 85. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the size of it. Now, I know there's a little pink or fuchsia or purplish purplink on there. Purple, pink, purplink. But there's something so 80s and early 90s about this shirt, and I needed it for my heart. The only problem with this shirt is it's a little bit thick, and we're in Florida, and it's kind of sweaty here, so I intended to wear this into Magic Kingdom. But unless it gets a little bit colder, I don't know I'll be doing it. But I kind of want to wear my Disneyland shirt. The only one I've ever bought. The Disneyland shirt into Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. Over here is my luggage. So I have these 2 luggage things I got for Christmas from my grandma, which are super awesome. There's my satchel I use for carrying around cameras. This is a backpack I borrowed from my brother because it fits a laptop in it. And this is a 1990s camera bag, which is what I put my cameras into when I travel, because camera bags, it turns out, are very expensive. And by the way, look, we have chairs. Wicker chairs. Very old-fashioned. Very like your grandmother thinks this is fancy because FDR stayed in a club like this. Disney has a lot of resorts based on like Newport and all that stuff. Like they have one in Paris too that's like kind of similar. Like, I don't know. I don't think of that era. Maybe it's because I'm from Southern California and grew up in this time period. But I think of like, when I think of retro fancy, I think of like the Disneyland Hotel, mid-century modern, 1950 stuff. Like that's my idea of going backwards and thinking of glitz and glamour, and I think of Frank Sinatra and all those type of things. I think of that era as being my like glitz, fly me to the moon and you know, like that kind of thing. And but for the older generation, I think they used to think back to this. My grandpappy used to wear a striped shirt to the beach. It was nice. Anyway, one other thing I want to share with you. Oh, what I was going to say is it turns out camera bags are really expensive, like the kinds that are padded that you put stuff. Camera backpacks are really nice camera bags. And the ones that I've always looked at that are sort of between satchel and ugly old 90s backpack are like $200-300. And I just can't spend $300, $200 on, I can't do that. So I'm going to keep using the ugly old 90s thing for now, just because I can't. And even though other people that own cameras, especially like if you take this to Sammy's camera, which I have, you take that to a camera store or to anywhere where anyone modern is doing anything normal, they're always like, what the heck? And I'm like I've been in some pretty fancy places now with that ugly it's like a backpack one. It's getting funny. It's actually getting funnier as time goes on. At first I was like, you know, here I am with my weirdo backpack, you know. And the more time goes on, the funnier it gets. Anyway, the bed is really nice. I think it's supposed to be king size in here, but I don't think it is. This is just an old, like I said, this is an old school room. This does fold out to a bed. I'm trying to think of everything we forgot while I wrap this up here. What is this? What is this? This is in every hotel room. What is it? I don't understand what this is supposed to be. Like, well, I see Sebastian on there and Flounder, and there's Triton. Maybe that's what subliminally put Triton in my head, because he's on here. And he must be on here too. I didn't notice. No. Look it. The characters aren't on there. But they're on here. Weird. This reminds me of what priests wear. So, like, I don't know about Catholic priests, but a lot of Eastern Orthodox priests, they have a thing, and it goes around their neck, like their mantle, but I forget what it's called, and they wear it, and they're like, their power comes from it, kind of thing. And I don't know about rabbis, I don't know. But it reminds me of this, you know what I'm talking about? Or is that what it's supposed to be? Like, this is the power of your sleep. Or is it supposed to be like a big belt? Like we're gonna give you like a sushi belt. I don't know what that means, but we're like, yeah. Or is it supposed to be like pretending pirates are? Yar! Yar! Like, what the heck is this thing for? I don't know. Actually, you know what? This is kind of cool. We should wear stuff like this more often. Like, yar, I'm a pirate. And then wrap your belt around it and then have cool stuff to stick in our belts. You know what's weird? Holsters are really cool. But you don't want to carry around a gun everywhere with you. Or like a weapon. We can't do that. So we can't be like Han Solo and have like a cool holster going down our leg. Like, men, we don't have like leg accessories and stuff. We don't really wear stockings or fish. We need some kind of like something else to put in holsters, and not phones, because phone holsters look dumb. They're like little squares. We want something like cool, like, and we don't carry swords around anymore. We need to come up with accessories we can carry, which like make us look cool. Like, yeah, we got this. I got my sword, but instead of a sword, we have like I got like my gum for my shoe remover that I really need, or I don't know, something else practical. And speaking of, the last thing I want to share with you, the theme of this is that I'm dumb. These sweet and sour Skittles. Skittles, what took you so long, are the best Skittles I've ever had. I bought these at LAX before I left. It's the Los Angeles International Airport before I came to Orlando. Hold on, let me take a breath because I can't breathe in Florida since I got here. And I'm feeling a little hoarse and I don't know if I'm sick. I think I am a little sick, but I'm just a little... This one's frustrating. I was eating these on the plane because, as you know, I have to eat gluten-free. I can't eat your plain pretzels or anything like that. I'm eating my Skittles, and I'm trying to sleep on the plane because I didn't sleep the night before, and I managed to sleep for about an hour. Now, I had the window seat, and I am not afraid of, like, getting my legs all up and, like I'll put my legs on the seat and get all folded up like a praying mantis in the corner. And why am I still wearing this? And I'll get all like up in the corner and like weird and sleep against the window. Well, apparently, when I was doing that, at some point, one of my beautiful, delicious, new sweet and sour Skittles that I was so excited about, I'm not even kidding, those are the best Skittles ever. What the heck were they waiting for? Got under me and below my pants. I don't know if you can see that. You see these Skittles here? Now, trust me, this is after scraping off some Skittles from the seat of my pants. See here and here. So as soon as I got into the rental car, all the way off the plane, all the way through the baggage check, all the way into the rental car, sat down, I was like, what's sticky? Is there gum on the seat of this rental car? And I'm like checking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's something here. And I'd pull over to the side of the road, and there were Skittles all over my bum. And it was the most obnoxious, frustrating thing. Somehow, Skittles spilled out onto my, and then there were Skittles on my butt all the way through the airport and through the baggage claim, which took forever, and getting the rental car, which took forever, and driving to the store to buy those socks, and there were Skittles on. Has that ever happened to you? It's the worst feeling. Like, there's Skittles on my butt, and then the whole time I like got out of the car because I was like, I needed to buy a couple shirts. Because I was like, I want to buy some like black shirts so they match each other. So my films just look like black shirts, and I needed to buy some socks because I totally forgot socks. And I was like, okay, I need to go into this store, buy Skittles on my butt. So I just changed my pants, and then I was like, you know what, screw it. I only slept for an hour. Let the Skittles stay on the butt. I tried to get them off as best I could, to be honest. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Who cares? No one's gonna be looking at my butt anyways. No one's checking out my butt. And I got out of the car and I went into this shopping center, and the second that I hit the threshold of it, I was totally worried about it. Like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at my butt. Then all of a sudden it was like, everyone's looking at my butt. And isn't it weird that the second that you're self-conscious about something, you feel like the entire world is like looking at your butt? But probably nobody is. You're fine. But you, meaning me, are dumb. Because you get Skittles on your butt somehow. I'm always the kid. I was always me. Always the kid that like I couldn't wear like white pants or light colored pants because somehow I would sit on something, or like I just, you know, that's always me. Something always happens like that. I can't do my hair because my hair will stick up. Something weird. Get gum on the pants, the shoes, and then Skittles on the pants. So there you go. So I just woke up. I'm a little bit still. I need to finish drinking this Mountain Dew, put on my Magic Band, and go step on in to Walt Disney World. There's all kinds of stuff I wanted to film and do here. Lately, though, the stuff that I wanted to film outside is way too windy to film. So I'm kind of stalling for weather. I've been waiting for the last couple of days. I've been meeting up with a lot of people who wanted to meet up with me and I've been avoiding, or like, okay, I give to film stuff the last time. So it's all catching up to me now. So I'm meeting up with people and doing stuff. Not that it's bad, just meeting up with people and stuff. Hunting for the weird things in Magic Kingdom, or I was trying to, and I keep getting distracted. It's windy out here and all kinds of stuff. So check Instagram. Live Fast Die Poor on Instagram. Live Fast Die Poor on Snapchat. Lots of snaps and wonderful things happening. I did get some filming done yesterday, which is good. And I still have a couple of days left to go, but we're kind of waiting for this crazy thunderstorm system to come in today and leave, because it's been all super windy and like weird, and it's supposed to be lightning and thunder and crazy, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, there you go. As requested, the room tour. EPCOT's Beach Club Villas right over here by EPCOT. And the coolest part is I can walk from the hotel into the back entrance of the World Showcase at EPCOT. Super cool. And I've been snapping that, showing that on my Snapchat, Live Fast Die Poor. So because this vlog is so long, I don't really have time to show you on this vlog. But believe me, it's neat. You're going to take my word for it. Go buy these Skittles, sweet and sour Skittles. Tell me what you think. I think they're bangarang. Anyway, there you go. The EPCOT Beach Club Villa, the old school version with the seaweed carpet and the old wickery your grandma thinks it's fancy furniture. The other part of the hotel I've seen looks very, very modern compared to this. Very, very modern. So soon this 90s theming. I think this place opened in 1990. So this is straight up like where the cast of Step by Step would have stayed, I guess, while they were here. And Uncle Cody, who lives in his van, could have slept in here and been so stoked. And as soon as we'll all go, this art, this 1990s pastel, man, that's so 90s, man. My mom loved stuff like that in the 90s. Like everything was that wood color. My mom and my grandma with like white stuff in it. My mom will probably watch this and be like, no, I didn't. But that's how, in my memory, everything just looked that way. So look at that. It was very cool in the 90s, trust me. For moms, not for us. For grandmas, anyway. Look at that. Art. So now we've started with art and ended with art. And we are art. LiveFastDiePoor.spreadshirt.com